Welcome to my channel, and I'm back with you once again with another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator. And today I'm going to take you through a very short tutorial. I've been doing these tutorials for the last 2 or 3 days. Quick and easy startup for different planes. I've covered the Airbus A320, I've covered the 787, and today I'm going to make a video for the 747, the autocomplete checklist for the startup procedures. If you are a beginner to the Microsoft Flight Simulator, just remember one thing, that if you want to start your plane from the cold and dark state, always remember to start your flight from the gate, because if you start your flight from the runway, the plane is already up and running. So that's why for this tutorial I'm not going to start from the runway, rather I'm going to start from the gate. So right now I'm at the OPIS, which is Islamabad International Airport, and the ICAO code for Islamabad International Airport is OPIS. I have already selected the 747-8 Intercontinental, which is the default plane in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. No mods have been used. So you can just follow this tutorial and you can just start up your plane through the autocomplete checklist procedures built in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. So let's start our flight and set it as departure, the gate 9. And let's go there and tell you how to start your plane using the autocomplete checklist procedures in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. So here we are in the cockpit of 747, and you can see the plane is in the cold and dark state. All the displays are off, no engines are up and running. So before I proceed further, let's press escape and go to the options and assistance options, and over here you can see that I'm using true to life settings. And in these settings, if you go in the piloting, you can see that I have turned on the assisted checklist. You can see it's not off, it's on. So if you turn the assisted checklist option on, this system will do the startup procedures for you for any plane that you're using in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. So set this to on, and let's get back to the cockpit. Just apply and save, and see my thrust is full. Okay, let's bring it back. Okay, now let's go to the checklist. Over here on the top of the screen you can see the checklist. Once you open the checklist, there are 3 procedures that you have to follow. It's like before starting the engines, and after starting the engines. The Microsoft Flight Simulator completes the checklist on its own. You can do it yourself as well. Let's say if I go into the battery switch, you can click this I button over here, and then you can just uncover it and you can turn on the battery yourself. You can do it yourself. If you don't want to do it, and if you just want to save time and you know how to do that, it's very easy. You can use this autocomplete page feature. Just click this one and you can see everything was done automatically. Right now it's APU generator switches waiting for the available sign to come up over here. If you want to see which switch is this, simply click on the I button and you will see these 2 buttons, APU generator 1 and APU generator 2. Once on the ground and before starting the engines, the plane is on the ground power unit, which is the GPU. So till the time the catering is being done or the passengers are boarding, the plane is on the GPU. Once all the procedures are done and the plane is ready to push back, it's time to disconnect from the GPU, and to do that the APUs are turned on. APU is basically a generator inside the plane which gives the power to the plane. So it takes some time to turn on. So once your APU is on, you can then disconnect the plane from the ground power unit, and then you can proceed with your flight. And after the pushback, you have to turn on the engine. So once you turn on the engines, you turn off the APU. So that's a simple procedure. So just to tell you, so it's all now automatically done. Let's get back to the normal view of the cockpit, and over here we'll go on to the next page, and this is related to starting the engine. So thrust levers, I've already set them to idle, and that's it. If you don't even do it and you click this autocomplete page, it's done automatically. So autocomplete and done. So now you will see that all the engines are up and running. And if you look at this eCam, you will see the engines coming to life, all the 4. If you are just doing it yourself, if you don't want to use the autocomplete page and you want to follow the checklist over here, all you have to do is start the engines from number 4. That's right to left. So you start with 4, 3, 2 and then 1. So if I'll just go out, you will see that all the 4 engines are now up and running. So it's very easy. So it will save you a lot of time, but it's always good to remember the checklist, and you should know how to go through the checklist by yourself. But if you want to save time, you can use this autocomplete feature, and then you are on your way to your flight. So once the engines are stable, as you can see now they are stable, there is no change in the numbers, you can proceed with the last not this one, the last page. That is, you have to turn off the APU because now the engines are up and running. You're getting the power from the engines, so you can turn them off and turn on all the lights. So now you can see that the APU is now off and all the lights, you can see they're on. So this was a very simple video. I just wanted to keep it very simple for all of you, and it's only for those people who are new to the Microsoft Flight Simulator and don't want to go through the hassle of starting the plane, although it's really good to learn and do it yourself. But I hope this was a useful video for you, and you will be able to go through the checklist just like that. Thank you very much for staying with me. Thank you very much for staying with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I keep on making different videos and keep on uploading on my YouTube channel. Hopefully, you will also get to learn so many things from my channel, and I will also learn so many things from you. If you've got any comments or suggestions, do post it in the comments section. Hope to see you soon. Thank you very much for staying with me.